Don't. Hello, everybody. Hope anybody's in here. Then don't do it, buddy. Oh, outdoor state and good old outdoors. How are you two doing tonight? Ball Python Boulevard. How are you? Good old outdoors, yeah. Slash, how are you doing, James? How are you? Mike, how is your season going? Pretty good. Tanisha, how are you? Oh, I'm glad everybody's doing good so far. I'm not doing too bad. It was really cold here again today. This cold is just got some awesome. Anything interesting in the eggs? Well, I know there's snakes in there, but anything super exciting? Did you put it? If you did a video, I didn't see it yet because I really haven't been on YouTube much for the last week, other than doing this. You're okay? You sounded like you were happier yesterday, Tanisha, if you don't mind me saying it. Just posted it. I will have to go check it out after this. Kathy, how are you doing? So I hope everybody's good. Seems like everybody's doing good. Yeah, you got first comment outdoor state. Yes, you did. Yeah, I'm saying I'm not going to complain other than it's been really cold. Ooh, always good to get into the Bell Complex. I like them. I'm shooting for some this year myself. So we'll see how it goes. Juan, how are you doing? Oh, Kathy, you're doing good. That's good. That's good. I didn't sorry I didn't get back to you as fast as I was out most of the day today, Juan. So Justin, how are you? Yeah, we'll have to exchange numbers, Juan, because I have a lot. I have some stories I would like to tell you about forums that I'm sure that you had been seen some of the stuff that I was going to tell you about. Oh, that's good that you're good, Justin. Very good. Yeah. I have a pretty big one too, and I think you'll be shocked. And I could tell you everything that happened and how it was manipulated to look one way when it was really a different way. So it's just amazing how people can twist things around, So, but it's all good. Oh, singing wise, haven't. Okay, I got you. Big balls. Yeah. Still haven't came up with a name for the podcast yet. I mean, the podcast was called BS Reptiles, but I think I need to come up with something different because I really have paranormal stuff on there too and things like that. So I really need to come up with a different name. I could just imagine, Kathy, this stuff you've seen. It's just crazy. And then sometimes, it gets bad when a lot of the mods are friends with some of the people and they jump on the one person's side and really bash the people for no reason whatsoever. And the one forum, I'm not going to mention it here, but I'll tell Juan when I talk to you in person on the phone, that got like that. And it kind of gave me a bad taste for that particular group of people. No, that's fine, Rob. It's fine. Thank you for stopping in. And we understand if you're not in here constantly because you got work. Work is very important. Oh, you're going to get a bearded dragon soon? And another African bullfrog? Very nice outdoor state. Very nice. Oh, you're on a gaming forum? You big into gaming, Kathy? Yes, I remember that whole. Yeah, I remember that whole thing. Big gamer, huh? My son's a huge gamer. He might have to get on. Well, it might not be good for him to be on a forum yet. He's kind of young, I think. I remember on a forum, on a forum when they first came out with the highway and stuff, and people were giving the people a hard time about it. And then also, I was on a forum. Now, this is a true story. I was on a forum, and I can't remember what this individual had for ball pythons, but they were kind of really pricey at the time. They were like, let's say, $2,000 animals. But don't quote me on that. I can't be 100% sure. And he put them for sale for $300 a piece because his daughter had leukemia, and he couldn't take care of the animals. He wanted to sell them for quick sale because they had to go to another state for treatment. And this forum completely bashed the guy. Did not care whether they were that did not matter whether they were. He was just selling them because his daughter was sick or not. You had to keep with the market value, and it was crazy. I'm still waiting on eggs. My females are so uncomfortable. They're huge. They're laying on their side. I got one right now that's her going in. She's in her pre-lay shed, and the other one any day, and within the next 10 days, I would say she's going to drop them. That's what I said. And I got bashed for standing up for the person saying, they're his animals. He can do what he wants with them. If he wants to give them away, he can give them away. He just needed to sell them because he had to take care of his daughter, and they completely bashed him for it really bad, and it was crazy. Yeah, I have to agree with you. If you need to sell, you need to sell. But this forum's not around no more, so. Yeah, it's very toxic, Kathy. I have to agree with you. That's it. I have to agree. If you don't like what they're going for, buy them, keep them, or sell them for market value, right? Swiss are always nicer people. I think that's kind of funny. But no, then they started writing all these posts about how his animals must be sick and all. It was just crazy. See, those people were in it for the wrong reason. They weren't in it for the enjoyment and the fun of doing it. And then, if you make money at it, you make money at it. Yeah. But it's just crazy with how forums are. Yeah, Justin, I have to agree. What cover videos? Oh, from Tanisha. Yes, Tanisha. I love it when you do your videos. I listen to them. I like them. I leave comments. I think they're great. Doesn't matter which ones you do. I liked your little trip to the mall too. I thought it was awesome. No, I do not. Dylan, how are you? How is the berm doing? And how are you feeling? Can't complain yet. That's always good, especially after surgery. Wow, that's a lot. So, Mike, are you still in here? Do you have like a special clutch you're thinking of this year? Do you have a clutch that you're what's your most anticipated clutch this year? That's what's going to happen. I'm telling you right now. One day you'll wake up and there'll be some in there. You might find some in there over the course of a few weeks, or because it's not like she's just going to sit there and they're all going to come out at once. There'll be like a couple, and then a couple more, and a couple more, and then they'll just all eventually be out. How about you, Juan? Do you have an anticipated clutch? Yeah, Dylan. I already told you. I personally feel she's going to be fine, and it's just going to take a little bit of time. I mean, and they'll come out. And if she's starting to move around and stuff like that, and get a little more active, and stuff is moving down, I think I think you're going to be okay. We were saying we like your cover videos, and we think you should continue on doing them. We really like them. That's what we were saying, Tanisha. Yeah, my girl isn't laying upside down, but she's laying completely on her side. And she's blue. She's not even out of blue yet. Very good. That'll be cool to see. Well, that'll be cool, Dylan. Because sometimes, James, the females have a tendency to take care of them for so long and then they eat them. I think it has to do with because of being in captivity. I think things will scare them and they'll just eat them. It's just strange. So a lot of people take them. Most people leave them in there for like 28 days and then they pull them. Yeah, I got a few down here that look like they're about ready to go. And then I'm just going to keep plugging away at all the other stuff and see how it goes. All right. Tanisha, do you take requests? Yeah, James, some species are worse than others for eating the young. Oh, you were just going to ask that too? Yes. Yes, I do. He doesn't do it anymore, though. Sure. Anybody got a request? Yeah, yeah, he does have a video out like that. Another good question. Another good question, Kathy. Mm-mm. I may, though. I'm not sure. I'd have to hear it. Sorry. I wasn't talking to myself, trust me. Yeah, that's a very good question. How about Neil Young, Tom Petty? Anything like that? I'm just kidding you. Old man, look at my life. Very good song, Jeff. Neil Young. I'll tell you, James. Not I hope you don't think any less of me, but I do not like country at all. Period. I just can't. I don't know what it is about it. I just can't. I don't know if there's anybody else out there like that, but I just can't break down and listen to it. There's just something about it that not my bag of beans. That is true, James. That is true. So Dylan, you're with me there on that one. just for the record, I know Peter Kell. Oh, he knew about the desert problem first? Yeah, see, I heard about the desert problem pretty early on, but I believe I'm not going to say it was super early on because I'm going to say it was definitely after Pro Exotics had it, got it. Chad and Robin and them. That's when I first heard about it. So I don't know how far that is past. Um, how far that is. How far. How long before when you had them? How long it was before they had them? Okay, yeah. See, so I was kind of a late bloomer to it. I always thought the desert stuff was really cool looking though. And I always thought that the things it did was very amazing. But once I found out about that, I was like, nah. But people still do it. There's a few big breeders still work with the stuff, and they always put in little comments under the like, this is a non-viable female, and things like that. Yeah, and I think most females either die egg bound, which is unusual because usually the die egg bound is it's not as common as most people think, or they just don't produce anything. Yeah, females don't work. So I don't know. Is that a project that here? They talk about like genes that people shouldn't work with. Do you feel that the desert gene still should be worked with, or do you think it should just be phased out, or what? Just your opinion. Yeah, kind of does, Kathy. Yeah, but I've seen a few bigger breeders still have babies. Yes, Jeff is Jeff, it doesn't, you went to college, I think it was, didn't you, for music? True. True, 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 true. Here's a question for you, Juan. Do you know of any other um, um, genes or genetics that are just as bad as that, like with that do similar things as that does? Yeah, I have to agree. That's what I was gonna say. The websites that I've seen them on all said, like this is a non-viable female and stuff. Super cinnamon, you don't think is a not? I've seen some super cinnamons that looked pretty good. There was no real major issues with them. Just like with the black pastel, I've seen some of those too that are very similar in um, just simple genetics, Rob, like the desert gene and things like that. Ed, how are you doing? Yeah, just simple genes like I've seen super cinnamons that look pretty good. I've seen super black pastels that didn't have no major issues. That's true, but some of that can be controlled by um, temperature with those. Oh, that's good, Ed. That's good. Eileen, how are you? Did you get my message on that I sent you about your cockatiel? That's like the caramel albino too. It's a really somewhat can be messed up. Ed, you should have been on that live today. With who was it, Porter's Python on there and all. He swears by your papers. He thinks they're the best thing ever. And I said, I've been telling people that. The Bee Gees are okay, especially when you're doing staying alive to keep someone alive. Are you going to be able to give me the picture I need, Eileen? And then I could tell you what it is. I'll have to check that out. I did not get, like I said, I haven't been on YouTube much today. So as soon as this is over, I'm definitely going to go check that out because it sounds like a lot of people. Some kid put out a video or something, and I didn't see that either. So I'll have to see if I can find that. Let me see, 2002. I got an idea who the big breeder may have been. Okay. I don't even want to give out the initials because everybody will know who it is. But there's only one big breeder back then, and I know that really worked with those a lot. Oh, okay. Well, if you ever get the picture, send it to me, and then if I can look at the wings and the feathers and all, pieds are hard to tell what they are, but some pieds you can. But I have to look at the wings to know. Yeah. Okay. Go herping. I'll have to check that out. I don't know why people go and bash people for stuff. It's just crazy. Yeah, that happens to a lot of birds, Eileen. Excuse me. Oh yeah, I agree. Like I said, I've been around doing this for 35 years, and I've talked to, hung around most of the bigger people, and uh, got some stories to tell you, man. It's just crazy. Yeah, I will. I'll go watch Miguel's video. I never miss one of Miguel's videos ever. So, well, that's cool. You should talk to her or it because females' voices tend to um, teach parakeets and cockatiels how to speak. They have a hard time learning from a man's voice. Oh yeah, same here. I remember before there was any morphs in the well, any morphs that were really out there in ball pythons. Oh, that's cool. Yep. I'm sure you and I can exchange a lot of similar stories. It'd be cool to talk to you on the phone. You and I have both been around probably about the same amount of time then. Yeah, when back in the day, 30 something years ago, most ball pythons, they were considered like the junk snake of the snake hobby. It really was. And it wasn't until they came out with a few morphs that they started taking off. And then the big thing when they came out with the albino, that really changed stuff. Yeah, Emperor Scorpions, $5 wholesale. When I had the pet store, they were $10 to $18 in there. Now you can't touch them for under 80, $50, 55, $60, $80. BHB was Brian was the first individual to import the pinstripe, I believe. Yep. Now here we are. And I often think we used to get import snakes all the time into the pet store, right? Thousands of these ball pythons would come in. And I often wonder now, looking back on it, how many were actually different. Yeah, this is I think this would be a good topic to talk about on a podcast too. How many were different and people didn't know? You wonder how many morphs went under, were just sold as pets and never got a chance to be bred out and proven out or anything. So it makes you think that there's probably thousands of morphs that people didn't even know about, at least hundreds, and they still don't know about it. Stevie, how are you? And then, if I knew then what I know now, I would have went through every single ball python that ever came into the store and checked them from head to tail for everything. See, that would be good for the podcast. And you can come on and talk on there for sure. You can call in and you have a new morph that no one's going to see ever. Or you're working with it, and then when it hits out, that's what you're going to do. So you don't ever plan to breed it? Bob Clark. I don't know if he brought it in, but I know he had them. And here's how the story goes. This guy named Miller broke into Bob Clark's facility and stole all his albinos, all his head albinos, and then bred them. And he got arrested for it and got caught. Had to pay Bob Clark like $2 million in restitution. And he went to jail for so long or something. I believe Bob Clark got his animals back. And I think the first ones were like $7,500 or something, albinos. Well, that would have been cool to see. Seen it, Stevie. Yeah. Well, breeders usually quarantine them. Okay, I seen a ball python that a big breeder had, and it was maroon. Literally maroon. I never contacted them again to see if they had proved it out. But it was a maroon colored ball python. It was pretty interesting. And I believe, there's still stuff coming in that people don't know, that people have to go through stuff. I mean, it's hard now because of the way they look through everything really good. Stevie, don't ever be sorry for being late. You're not late. Ever. Michigan, you want to send me a picture? That'd be okay. I would look at it. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of stuff that people got that they either one couldn't prove out. And that's another thing. People who purchase these animals, really expensive ones, and they never proved out. the morph. They never proved out with hets or nothing. And people turned around and resold them, saying they just got it in and sold them for what they paid for it. And then, they kind of scammed somebody so that they didn't have to pay for it. Yeah, good. That's a good point, Rob. I agree. We should do that. No, not always. My son and his fiance or girlfriend, not fiance, but his girlfriend, they all have accounts with no videos on it, but they're subscribed to people to watch them. They have no videos whatsoever. Oh, the ones that say from a new friend, let's support each other and go to. Yeah, I believe they're fake accounts. I do not. I delete those right away. They usually show up in my spam folders, and I just delete them right away. Yep. Them are definitely scam accounts. Yes, I get them all the time, and I just delete them and block them. Yeah, do they show up on your video, or do they show up in your like spam folder or something? I get most of them in my spam folder. And I have to apologize to everybody for not answering back to them when they leave comments. I haven't been, I just haven't been on Facebook on YouTube that much. Well, we'll be looking for it, Tanisha. We will definitely be looking for it. Do they have a wobble, Stevie, or are they just in the complex of the snakes that have wobbles? Why do I want to see your watch time, Jeff? I mean, I don't care. You can send it to me. I'll look at it. Let me tell you how much watch time I have. Let me see. Video watch time. Let me see here. That's the one I want. I gotta put glasses on. I can't see crap today. I have 366,335 watch time minutes. Oh, that watch time. 51 minutes today. 16 hours. Okay. Do you want me to tell everybody? You can show it. Okay. This is Jeff's. Wait. Okay, watch time. And this is the watch time you were talking about. Let me see. I don't know. You know, my problem with that is a lot of the kids will come in here and hop on under my name to watch stuff. I know Andrew does it all the time. Well, mine's not as bad as yours is, Jeff. That is for sure. Oh, you listen to music. Yeah, that's what you do. You listen to music all the time. Non-stop. Which is, oh, wait a minute. Which is okay. Because you like music, right? Nothing wrong with it. Here's my watch time. But this ain't all me. You guys got to understand. I have kids that are on here all the time. And that's it. For today, it's 0-0. Yesterday was a little over an hour, almost 2 hours yesterday, but and a lot of that yesterday was not even videos I technically normally watch. Raymond, how are you doing? You watch a lot of videos, Kathy, do you? Hey, CIA, this is the DEA. How you doing? Mm-mm. I'm gonna tell you right now, CIA. I'm gonna tell you. I'm listening to somebody right now in my ear. If it's something really bad or not even funny joke, they will have your IP address. I will be telling everybody your address, dude. No joke. So go ahead, by all means. We have children in here, so there will be no dirty jokes. And if you notice, everybody in here is blue, so they'll ban you just as quick as you could say, hello. Just continue on with it. You just had to fall for it, didn't you, Jeff? Okay, guys, this guy's got to definitely be a troll, and they're going off of my DEA name here. So Boom, gone, bang. Now I do I have to? Okay, I will check it out. Michigan. Mm-mm. Okay, I'm just getting notified that the CIA here and the FBI people both have 3 million subscribers apiece. So somebody went to their page and checked it out. They might have really been the FBI and the CIA. I don't know. So there went 6 million subscribers, 2 channels with 6 million subscribers on it. So I don't know. Could be. Yeah, I just, they're definitely a troll. Definitely. They probably made the names up just because I got my name DEA. You know, there's a whole lot of fake people. Yeah, I got you. Ooh. Now, Juan, that is just a stunning looking animal. Wow. And you're not going to try to prove it out, or you're going to prove it out? You could expect for running. Yeah, they're getting demoted. What are you watching him for? For oh, they sold it. That was your animal that was stolen. I was confused for a minute. Yeah, that's wow. No. Mm-mm. It'll be MI6 will be in here next. Yeah, you do know who stole it though, right? Is that what you know? Or you just got it up there so if people come across it they can PETA. Could have been PETA. Or you just got the picture up so that way if people, and if I seen something like that, you would be the first one I would not let you know. That would be funny if it was PETA, huh? What's going on? Huh? Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay, here's the deal, guys. If you really checked her channel out really good, it says 3 million subscribers, but that's typed in by hand. It's not their actual number of subscribers. It's not next to the subscribe thing like everyone else's. So they are definitely trolls. Yes, I did see all the backlash they got for bashing Steve Irwin. PETA is a bad company unless it's people eating tasty animals. It's the only way it's good. Yeah, we could call it the ball python mafia. Yeah, I wouldn't. They did that. I wouldn't doubt it if it was some PETA people on there. Female booty inspector. Oh my god, Jeff. Oop. You are Stevie. I do. Yes, I do. Founded Germany, 1933. Nazi Germany. Oh my god, Kathy, that is hilarious. Oh man. Yeah, that he was releasing animals in the Everglades to try to make it sound like it was worse than it was. Yes, I do remember that. Okay. Jeff spending too much time on Farmers Only. You're funny, James. I will read the entire thing when I get a chance as soon as I'm off here. Largest pet murder group. The whole thing didn't open, though. It was only part of it opened up, so. Well, I didn't get a chance to see the video, and I've heard a lot of people saying bad things. Like he shouldn't have did it. So what I have to do is go watch the video, but I trust most of the people that I watched. And we're talking about it. And if I had known that before I did today's video, I'm sure I would have addressed it, you know. It's yeah, that's the only way I have to agree with that. Um One, I have to agree with that. That is what goes on is people bash people, and it puts fractures in our little knit group, and don't think people think the reptile community is huge. Well, it's really not as big as most people think. And if you start putting fractures in it, you start chipping away at it. Before you know it, it's over. So, even if you don't agree with the person, you can address the person directly in a decent, civil manner, but stick together. Unless, of course, you're a scammer or something. I have to agree with that. But if we don't stick together, that's how they get stuff done against us. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't watch the video, Kathy, so I'll have to watch it. Yeah. Because, here we are fighting so much legislation over here, Kathy, to try to keep our animals and our rights with these, with our reptiles and stuff. So there's really, it's tough to even voice your opinion because people feed on it, and it's hard voice your opinion when it sounds like a bashing, I should say. It's just not. It's not. It's not a good thing, I guess. He has a ball python that has not eaten in a year. That happens, I guess. I don't know. Well, guys, the video's over an hour now. I'm thinking about getting off. That could be a good reason why I keep them all in tanks, right? I will definitely be talking to everybody later. Tomorrow is Thursday, so I will have unless you're Kathy, it's probably already Thursday over there. But tomorrow I will have a time as to when our first new reemergence of the podcast will be. So, yes, I will as soon as I get a chance. Michigan, is tomorrow okay with you for that? Because I'll do it tomorrow for sure. Hey. All right, Juan / Stevie, Justin, James, Kathy, Tanisha, and anyone else who might be in here that I did not see. I would like to say thank you guys all for stopping in. Good night and peace out, everybody. So, later.